There's something special about South African hip-hop these days, the Tswyza Show. The Tswyza Show is a new SA hip-hop podcast where interview is held in rap form. This show has been making massive waves on social media and raking millions of views on social media platforms. But after watching the show for a while, I kinda realized something. Tswyza as an artist is very similar to the American rapper Lil Dicky. Of course, their content is a bit different, but both artists play the lines between acting, comedy, and music. As someone who is extremely familiar with both of them, it does look like Tswyza takes a lot of inspiration from Lil Dicky, or it's just a pure coincidence. I mean, I don't know guys, these are just my thoughts. Both are rappers, actors, comedians, and storytellers whose talent cannot be fit into one box, and they do it so well, it feels like a story being told right in front of you. Forget the language, where they're from, or the color of their skin. Here, I'm talking mainly about their craft and the skill of rapping. When I'm listening to these guys back to back, it's very hard not to see the similarities. But before the comparison, let's take a look at Tswyza's background in order to understand where he comes from and how this makes him unique as an artist. Tswyza was born and raised in Limpopo, where he lived most of his formative years. In 1994, he got an opportunity through his mother to travel to the United States, where he was introduced to the hip-hop scene and culture. According to him, this trip was instrumental in shaping how he sees the world and dreamed beyond his wildest imagination. After the rap bug caught him, he never looked back. He finished his studies at Limpopo, then moved to Gauteng to chase his dream as a rapper, but things weren't going well for a while. Then he started to do acting as a side hustle. He managed to get some gigs as an actor in adverts, and they paid him decent money. In fact, Tswyza built his CV as an actor from doing adverts. One of his most popular adverts he did was with the company OLX, which is a marketplace.
Donna, I didn't know you played golf.
Yep. Took up the old irons a few years ago.
Okay. I can get 2,000 for the whole set on OLX.
Sell it!
Post your ad for free and get some cash with OLX.
Okay.
This marketplace company was popular back in the days, and they had adverts all over South African TV, newspapers, and other forms of media. His personality and free spirit made him likable. His facial expressions easily communicated with the audience way before he could even open his mouth, which made him a natural-born actor. After gaining a bit of success doing adverts, his agent suggested that he should audition for Generations. At first, he didn't want to audition for the role because he was going to be an extra, not a leading character. But after some convincing, he went to the audition and killed it. And just like that, he was casted in one of South Africa's biggest soapies. His character, Mregza, was not just another TV actor. He was a street-smart, funny, lovable hustler who represented the township survival spirit. And Tswyza played him like he was not acting. It was natural and real. According to his own words, Tswyza said acting as Mregza was the easiest thing he's ever done because he was basically paid to being himself. He felt like the character was very similar to himself, which made it easier to him to pull it off. Okay, enough about his history as an actor. Now let's get back to the Tswyza Show, which this video is about. Tswyza first launched the show in 2020 during COVID. During those days, he was doing news broadcasting in rap form. His yearly raps was mostly focused on trending stories that happened during the year but never gained momentum. Then Tswyza had the idea of doing a podcast, but in rap form. His first guest was supposed to be Black Les, but Black Les charged Tswyza a fee for the interview. Tswyza didn't want to pay Black Les because to him the show was experimental. There was no guarantee of a return of investment. Plus, his career as a rapper was basically non-existent. Yes, he was still famous as Mregza from Generations, but nobody knew him in the music industry. He was known for acting, not music. Eventually, Tswyza managed to get other rappers on the Tswyza show as guests, including Envy, Len Ross, Nomfundo Yekani, and later more famous ones. He improved the quality of the show visually and collaborated with Speaker on production. Now, if you have ever listened to the Tswyza show, you'll notice something. It's cinematic. The first time I watched the show, it reminded me of Trapped in the Closet by R. Kelly. It's not just rapping over beats, it's a conversation, a scene, a story. Think of his collaboration with Nomfundo Yekani, the song where he's trying to impress a girl, acting like he's rich, smooth, and a cool guy. It's hella funny, but it's also sharp. The two trade verses like character in a movie, teasing, flirting, arguing, it's all in rhythm. Now, put that song next to Lil Dicky's song, Let Me Freak. In fact, in order to understand the Tswyza / Lil Dicky comparison, you have to listen to this song with Nomfundo Yekani. This song is playful, witty, and is built around a classic story. A guy trying to impress a girl, pretending he's richer, smoother, cooler than he really is. He flirts, he fumbles, boasts and begs, all in rhyme. Nomfundo plays along, clapping back with their own verses, calling out his lies while teasing him at the same time. It's musical theater disguised as hip-hop. Now, if that sounds familiar, it should, because Lil Dicky also did something identical in his song Let Me Freak. In Let Me Freak, Lil Dicky tries to seduce a woman in the most awkward and funny way possible. He's confident and nervous all at once. He brags, he jokes, he begs, and at the end, clowning himself in the process. Both songs are about desire, but what makes them special is how both artists uses humor instead of ego. They don't flex with their cars or jewelry, they flex with personality. Both Tswyza and Lil Dicky turn what could have been an ordinary love song into a romantic comedy, but in rap form. The structure, the storytelling, the self-depreciating humor, it's just brilliance. Now, look at another example. Lil Dicky has another song called Professional Rapper featuring Snoop Dogg. This is not just another song, it's a job interview. Lil Dicky plays the applicant while Snoop plays the boss. Each verse is like an exchange in a movie scene. It's funny, it's sharp, and it's layered with character development. Tswyza's music carries that same DNA. In his rap podcast, he switches tones, projection of voice, and mood as if he's performing characters instead. That's what makes both artists so similar. They don't just rhyme, they perform. The setups are almost the same. Both songs use dialogue as music. Both have structure like short films. Both artists rap like actors and act like rappers. Lil Dicky built a brand as the funny rapper who makes you laugh while dropping clever, technical bars. Tswyza does the same, except his humor is soaked in South African flavor. He raps about everyday things, about wanting to look good, impress people, and still stay humble. He's the guy who'll make you laugh, but also make you think at the same time. His flow, his acting, even his facial expressions in interviews, it's just performance art. In both Lil Dicky and Tswyza, there's this mix of irony and realness. They use comedy, but not to hide pain, but to expose the truth, to make fun of how serious the world is, and still get their point across regardless. Another incredible thing about Tswyza is his lyrical approach and flow ability. Tswyza is extremely lyrical and adapts quickly with every guest on his show. If you come to the Tswyza show, Tswyza will match your rhyme scheme and even get an instrumental which matches your style. And in most cases, he will kill you in your own style. Go look at the comments on his YouTube channel. Even the audience agrees that Tswyza invites people only to kill them. Now, I'm aware that most people will say that I'm reaching by comparing Tswyza to Lil Dicky, but honestly, I feel like they have the same formula. Maybe they just use it a bit differently. Anyway, this is just my 2 cents on this topic. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this topic. I may be right, I may be wrong. This is just a comparison, guys, and feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, love you long time, guys.